All right, guys. Authentic Talk with Jay number 8. Today I wanted to talk to you about this lovely lady that I have as a client, Brenda. So Brenda, basically, what's her story? She has been working in the medical field for 13 years. All right? 13 years. And what does that tell you? Basically, the first call that I had with her, sorry if it's a bit bumpy at first, it's going to get better over time. But basically the first call that we had together, basically what she said, listen, Jay, I've been working in the medical field for 13 years and I know what it truly is. It is not made to make you healthy. It is a business to make money. It is extremely important that you guys understand to stop relying on outside institutions for your well-being, for your health, for your ascension in general. You need to take control. You need to take full responsibility in every aspect of your life, either your health, also your health. She has been working with insurances and she has been working in the medical field for 13 years, all right? She knows all the ins and outs. She knows what's behind the curtains. And she knows that this is all a scam, all right? Big Pharma, don't take down my channel, please. But basically, she knows that it's all a fucking scam that is actually not made to make you healthy. It's made to drain your pocket money. She's like, it's basically meant to put you on a subscription for you to pay to pay medication that doesn't actually solve the root cause of your problem, which only solves or numbs the symptoms of your problems without taking care of the root cause. And for you guys who have been following me for a long time, you understand that the root cause will always be the mind. You need to understand this. You need to understand that the root cause of all your problems is always the mind. As one of my, sorry about the bumps, one of my mentors always told me, and to this day, for me, it still is mind-blowing today. He told me, Jay, listen, there's no business problems, only, sorry about that. There's no business problems, only mental problems. I hope you guys can hear me properly because I'm giving my all here. I'm trying to give my all, but when you shift different types of cars and stuff like that, sometimes it's not the best setup. But either way, my point being is that he told me, this mentor told me, there's no business problems, only mental problems, and it's so fucking true. Every time I stagnated or I reached a plateau in my business, it was purely mindset. It was purely because I had some limiting belief about something. I had some self-image issue. I had all of this, right? So it's really important for you guys to understand. And again, don't worry, in a few minutes, we'll not have any bumps left. So for those of you who have who got a bit car sick, I hope this won't affect you so much. I wanted to make sure that that you guys could hear me properly because I saw my phone doing so many bumps, but it should be okay. It should be okay. I'm gonna better the audio afterwards in post editing. But either way, my point was my mentor told me something that stuck with me for the last 3 years. There's no business problems, only mental problems, and this really is for you guys to understand that the root cause will always be the mind. That's why people who are chronically stressed are sicker than people who are chilled, because stress is a bad emotion. You need to understand that we live in a universe of energy, right? We live in a universe of energy, and emotion is energy in motion, all right? So what does that mean? Well, simply, your emotion is an energy that moves. And if you have stagnating bad emotion and energy inside of you, that is going to create a surplus of energy that needs to be moving, that you don't let move, and that is stuck in your body, which then creates, of course, sickness. Because when you have bad energy or bad emotions, right, let's say anger or stress, is basically a bad emotion, a bad energy in motion. And you keep focusing on the anger and on the stress, and you keep it in your body. No wonder because it's energy. It starts to destroy the vibrations of your body, right? Remember, we are vibrations. We are frequencies. Everything is only energy, moving energy, vibration. Everything is only vibration in this universe. So logically, it makes sense that if you let anger inside of your body, which is a certain type of frequency, certain type of vibration, that it's naturally going to affect the vibration of your body, right? Which is why people who are stressed, people who are chronically stressed, chronically angry, chronically unhappy, they develop more sickness. Because when you nurture those bad emotions, those bad energy, what happens? You lower your immune system, you lower your metabolism. Why do you think I'm never fucking sick? I'm really, really rarely sick. And each time I'm sick, it's because the day after, the few hours before, no, sorry, the day before or the few hours before, I had a very, very strong bad emotion. Like literally, my go-to bad emotion that I go to, because I'm not perfect, is anger. I usually, it's often that, I'm super angry about the fact that I'm not where I want to be in life yet or anything like that. I'm not a fucking, multi-centi millionaire yet. And that pisses me off, So I get angry. Either way, my point is every time I get angry, the day after I become sick. I want you guys to grab the book, 3 Magic Words. It's a fucking amazing book that is going to absolutely change your perception on sickness, all your problems usually in general. Basically, grab 3 Magic Words. You'll thank me later. It's a wonderful book that not only calms your soul, makes you understand that you are much stronger and much more powerful than you think you are, right? You right now, you may be thinking like, oh, I'm just a little human being on a random spinning rock. Bro, who are you kidding? You're a fucking particle of God. You are a fucking particle of God. You can create anything that you want. You can create the life that you want. But it all starts with the mind. It all starts with your thoughts. If you nurture good thoughts, positive thoughts, you will naturally attract better things. That's the basic law of vibration 101, okay? It's like you need to have a better frequency, a better vibration, better emotions, and better thoughts to be able to attract better in your life, all right? By the way, your brain sends electromagnetic signals, but your heart is 60 to 100 times more powerful and in terms of the signals that it sends and more magnetic than your brain. So the heart is the spiritual organ. You guys, you may not know this, but the heart is the first organ that is created in the fetus before the brain. But the brain is the operating system, right? It's supposed to be the operating system, the brain. So how does that make sense? Well, simply because you've been lied to. You've been lied to. You are not just like a random chimpanzee who has fallen from a tree and, oh, wow, I grew a brain and a miracle, your body's so complex. No, you've been designed by an intelligently creator, architect that started with your spiritual organ. Because the heart is the spiritual organ which attracts everything in your life. And so the heart is the first organ. But it does it's not supposed to make sense, right? Because you are, if you don't have a brain in the fetus, like how come you're able to develop yourself? Either way, that's super important for you guys to understand. So my point being, coming back to this lovely lady, Brenda, she has been in the medical field for 13 years. She knows what's happening behind the curtains. And she's like, it's a business. It's not meant to make you healthy. So this message is for you guys. Take control over your mind. Take control. Reprogram your subconscious mind. Reprogram your mind. Elevate your frequency. By the way, this lady, we had only one session together, and already she felt much happier, much more fulfilled, and overall much more in control over her life. And she's starting to attract abundance and beautiful things in her life. This girl has been in the medical field for 13 years. You would have thought that, her experience in the medical field would have allowed her to be more healthy, attract better things and stuff like that. No, because again, the medical field is a scam. Most of it. I'm not talking about like surgery and stuff like that. Of course, if you need surgery, then fucking go to see a surgeon, right? But for general health in general, I would not rely on that. I would rely on myself, my understanding of my physiology, psychology, and how my body works. You need to understand that your body is simply a conglomerate of vibration. You are a frequency, you in and of itself. You are a frequency, you are a conglomerate of vibration. So the moment you understand this, and the moment you understand that frequency work is one of the best work you can do when it comes to your health and attracting opportunities and attracting abundance in general, then you take it much more seriously, and you stop looking at those spiritual gurus or spiritual guys talking to you about frequency and vibration, like me, for instance, and you're like, oh, this guy is weird. I understand. I was exactly like you before. I understand. I was only focused on the physical. I was only focused on this third dimensional realm, not understanding that we only see 0.0035% with our eyes from the entirety of the electromagnetic spectrum. The visible spectrum that we see. I'm gonna give you guys some nostalgia. If you remember your physics classes in high school, you remember the visible spectrum only represents 0.0035% of the entirety of the electromagnetic spectrum, which means that what you see is a fucking dot on an immensely large wall, which means that you don't even see reality. What I do right now is a fucking video game. I only see less than 1% of what's actual reality. I don't see radio waves. I don't see gamma. I don't see X-ray. I don't see all of these other waves that are around, that are different types of vibration that are all around me, right? I don't see the energy of, well, it depends on if you have like extra sensorial perception or abilities, but I don't see all of this, right? And the reality of the game is that when you understand that there's more unseen than seen, and you need to put your faith and trust into the unseen and not the seen, then you can start to reprogram your mind and understand that the cause is unseen, is in your mind, and what you see is simply a physical effect, because it's a more dense vibration. Literally, if you look at the vibration of everything, matter is simply a denser vibration than thoughts. This car, for instance, that I'm driving, it was once a thought first in the mind of the creator of the brand that created this car, before he materialized it and densified the vibrations to be able to create matter. This is literally vibration as well, but it's just that it vibrates at a very much lower rate, which then seems solid. That's why. So you guys need to understand that. Understanding the frequency, Nikola Tesla said it again. I'm sure I'm bothering you guys with Nikola Tesla or Albert Einstein and all these guys, but it's extremely important to understand. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, vibration, and frequency. What do I do? What is the first thing that I do for my clients? We elevate their vibration, their energy, and their frequency. You cannot be an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur, if you don't elevate your energy. You cannot feel happier and more fulfilled and therefore operate from a place of abundance if your vibration is not better. You cannot attract better things in your life and abundance and really capitalize on the law of attraction, resonance, and correspondence if your frequency is low. You need to elevate your energy, your vibration, and your frequency. Cool. So once you understand that we live in a universe of energy, we live in a universe of vibration, we live in a universe of frequency, then everything starts to make sense. You become healthier, you attract better opportunities in life, you attract the partners that you want, you make quantum jumps from week to week, you jump into parallel universes. Don't want to get into the parallel universes in this video, but it's important for you to understand that it all starts with the cause. The root cause is always the mind and your feelings and your emotions. If you are not aligned, that's why we talk about brain and heart alignments, right? Mind, body, and spirit. Spirit here, spiritual organs, spirit, mind, body, spirit. You need to align on all three planes of existence: physical, spiritual, and mental. Once you do this, then naturally you're going to be more healthy. You're going to attract better opportunities, better relationships, and everything that you need in your life to be successful. And the thing is, once you understand that everything is vibration, everything is energy, everything is frequency, then you stop seeing the world for what it is. You stop seeing the world for what you think it is. You actually start to see the world for what it truly is. Meaning, only vibrations, only frequency, only energy. And therefore, you understand that if you increase your energy, if you increase your vibration and frequency, naturally, you'll feel healthier, you'll attract better opportunities, etc., etc., etc. I'm repeating myself, but it's extremely important for you guys to understand. That's how I'm going to reprogram your subconscious mind. Is number one, giving you emotions, and number two, giving you repetition. Because the subconscious mind has only two languages. Number one, emotions. Number two, repetition. Which is why your subconscious mind, by the way, your subconscious mind, you guys know, determines 95% of all your actions and automations and automatism during the day. And this is programmed by your emotions and repetition. For instance, you only need to be traumatized one time to completely it's being having impacted your subconscious mind. That's why, for instance, if a woman gets traumatized in her childhood for, I'm not gonna say certain words that YouTube would ban me for, but you get the point. Well, it's enough for her subconscious mind to immediately have an automatic reaction when it comes to men, for instance, right? When she sees a man approaching her or anything like that, because but it's not her, it's her trauma that has programmed her subconscious mind. All right. So, but again, you can also reprogram your subconscious mind by repetition. So this is why I'm repeating stuff in these videos. So it enters your fucking subconscious mind. So you can start removing all the bullshit, all the limitation, all the need for external approval. And you can start actually entering your power and actually becoming a real creator of the life that you truly desire. I hope it makes sense. Because it's extremely important for you guys to understand that I've worked with world-class experts. I've invested in December 2024. I've invested over 257K in myself, in mentorship, masterminds, courses, books, mentors, and I've said it, everything, right? I've invested over $250,000 in myself in personal development. And I've talked with world-class elites, underground masterminds, the type of basically I've been introduced to the knowledge of secret societies, right? So I know what the elite knows and the masses are being kept hidden from. I know all of this. This is why I'm telling you this. And this is the baseline, by the way. I'm hearing these videos. I'm going to give you more and more and more. But the thing is, I'm only giving you like really the tip of the iceberg of the hidden knowledge that I know. And that is what is going to change your life. Because truly and really and truly, we say, knowledge is only a potential power. Applied knowledge is real power. Yes and no, bro. Because if you really had the true understanding of how the universe works and how everything, you could literally be successful by applying the rules of the universe. Well, obviously you would fucking apply it because it would make so much sense. You would be like, okay, I know the secrets of the universe. Of course I'm going to apply it, right? And it's not like, it's potential power. No, the right knowledge will create such an aha moment in your mind, such a light bulb moment in your mind that you, of course, you're not fucking dumb. You're not fucking stupid. You will apply it, right? So it's really important for you guys to understand that the right knowledge will change your fucking life. And this is why I'm doing these videos, right? Whether it's a whiteboard masterclass or an authentic talk like this in the car talk. It's important for me to share all of this to you because right now I've changed hundreds and hundreds of people's lives and I want to scale my impact, right? So hopefully you find this useful. I just wanted to let you know that, so this gal working 13 years, and I've worked with clients who were in the medical field, who were in the legal field, who basically have seen all these fields, have seen what's really truly happening behind the curtains, right? It's not solving any problems. The only person that can solve your problems is you, right? Of course, you can get mentors, you can get coaches that have the knowledge that you want or that have the life that you want, and therefore you get inspired from them and you want to buy from them and whatever. That's, for me, it's the recipe of success, of course, because that is what made me so successful, is buying into mentorships, buying into courses, from the right people, not from the wrong people, right? Because of course the wrong people, you're not going to get anything from them. But anyway, my point being is that I've worked with so many people in so many different fields that made this society grow round, and they all say the same thing. It's all a fucking scam. This is why I'm so anti-rat race, because I know that most of the rat race is a scam. It's just the society, and I understand as well, right? The society keeps you from being healthy, keeps you from being happy, because then it can make money from distracting you with endless entertainment because you're not unhappy and you see constant dopamine to kind of like numb your pain. And number two, gives you fucking Tylenol or, you know, all those bullshit medication that only takes care of the symptom and not the root cause. So overall, all of this to say that once you understand that you can actually do some frequency work, you can actually change your life by increasing your energy, increasing your vibration, and bettering your frequency, so you can attract better things in your life. Like 90% of your problems disappear. Like literally 90% of your problems disappear. Which is why this is the first thing that we do. By the way, if you are looking to become the best version of yourself and then capitalize on that, monetize the fact that you become the best version of yourself by also helping other people, right? Becoming their best version of themselves. Or if you have any type of knowledge, specific knowledge or passion around health, wealth, relationship, and you want to help other people and you want to make money, then shoot me a DM on Instagram at jchrismentor, or send your application on jchrismentor.com. But either way, my point being is that once you understand the true secrets of reality, it's so easy to capitalize on that. It's so easy to capitalize. But you yourself, you need to first self-master, right? Remember one of the authentic talk I was talking about, the 3 S for success: self-master, self-actualization, and self-transcendence. Most of you guys are not going to be at the self-actualization or self-transcendence stage yet. You first need to self-master. Remove the vices, remove everything that is preventing you basically from becoming successful. Because success really and truly at first, in the first step of success, self-mastery, is really removing all the bullshit that was preventing you from becoming successful in the first place, right? Because if truly you follow societal programming, you'll never be successful. You'll never fucking be successful. You need to remove. Success is a subtraction process at first. Then, once you have a clean slate, then you can add the things that you need to be able to make more money, be more charismatic to attract the right partners, be more healthy, do the exercise, do the routines, do the eat healthier and all that stuff, because you need that understanding. You have that understanding. And then from there, once you yourself have those results, so you've removed the bullshit, you've added the right things, you start naturally, because it's a fucking mathematical equation. It's impossible for you not to be successful if you remove the bullshit that prevents you from becoming successful, and you add all the blueprints that is the blueprint of success. Then you're naturally going to see success. You're not a special snowflake. All right? You're not a fucking special snowflake. If you remove the bullshit and you follow the success blueprint, you're going to be successful. That's it. Cool. And once you become that, and once you yourself, you have your transformation in health, wealth, relationship, or whatever area you're passionate about, then you can self-transcend. Then you can start to help other people, like I'm doing right now. And this is when, by you scaling your impact and your reputation, then it's, this is where truly you can elevate even more in terms of frequency, in terms of abundance, in terms of everything. So yeah, all of this would say that I wanted to share this with you. If you're sick right now, if you are overweight, not healthy and stuff like that, focus on bettering your frequency, because if you better your energy, if you better your vibration, if you better your frequency, your metabolism is going to be higher, your immune system is going to be stronger, and therefore you're going to stop falling sick, and you're naturally going to be tapping into your intuition, which is inner tuition, which is God's teaching, basically. It's God's guidance, to be able to basically, becoming more successful, right? Becoming the true version of yourself that you're supposed to do, you're supposed to be, without you becoming the worst version of yourself because you follow society's standards. So self-master, self-actualize, self-transcend. And that is the prerequisite for that is by you understanding how to increase your energy, your vibration, your frequency. And all these 3, if you apply them to your business, if you apply them to every aspect of your life, you'll naturally attract so much abundance, so much money, so much whatever. This is exactly what I've done. This is exactly what I teach all my students. Exactly how to apply energy, vibration, frequency into every aspect of our lives. At first, self, then business. Because of course, once you have more money, you have more freedom. As you've seen, I can do whatever I want right now. Like it's literally like 2 to 3 p.m. on a Thursday, I think. I don't need, that's the thing. When you're an entrepreneur, you don't even know what time it is or what day it is. Well, when you're a digital nomad and when you're like online entrepreneur, because you're not bound to physical meetings or anything like that. So yeah, like I can do whatever I want, and I wish for you to experiment the same thing, because freedom, like there is no price to freedom, literally. And this is not to you know, give me myself flowers or anything like that, but I wish I had me as a mentor when I first started, because exactly what the person that I've become didn't exist back when I started, and the person that I've become is literally the person that I wanted to learn from when I first started. Not only successful in all aspects, excelling in all aspects, health, wealth, relationship, being time, money, and location free with his business by helping others, not selling his soul to try to sell some bullshit Chinese low quality product to some grandmas in Nevada that doesn't know what the fuck they're buying into. And understanding the secrets of the universe is that I remember when I was little, I said to my mom, and she was mind blown when I said that. I want to. I'm kind of like be in between two paths, because at the same time I want the Lamborghini, I want the materialistic stuff, but at the same time I want the spiritual stuff, because I want to discover the secrets of the universe. And she told me, well, why don't you do both? Intuitively. She didn't necessarily, I don't think she necessarily knew exactly what she was talking about at that moment in time, but she said that intuitively, and I was like, huh. And this is what I do today. I literally took all the esoteric knowledge that I found over the years, all this metaphysical knowledge, esoteric knowledge, and I apply this to business, like literally applied metaphysics. And I know it sounds like I'm a college or university professors, applied metaphysics is like super complicated. It's not. It's not. By the way, this is why I've never. And by the way, I have a bachelor and master's degree, and I didn't feel like I belonged in school, and it was just a shortcut for the rat race. Every time I asked questions to the professors and stuff like that, they couldn't answer me. And it was always some complicated, dragged ass long answer. Simply why? Because, as Leonardo da Vinci said, simplification is the ultimate form of sophistication. Meaning that if you do not master your domain, you're not able to explain it in simple terms. You've been watching this video for more than 25 minutes now. Did you understand what I was talking about? Of course you did. Because I master my fucking subject. I explain it very succinctly and clearly and simply, even though English is not my first language. That's why I stutter sometimes. But I'm going to get better over time with that. But you get the point. Either way, my point is, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you strength, guys. Let me know in the comments if you like these types of car talks, if you like these type of authentic talks where I basically go with the flow and I share my knowledge with you guys. And let me know if it was useful. Love you guys all. Sending your love and strength. And I'll see you in the next